For tonight's Thing of the Week, we have Shop Tour of the Week. That's a cool one.
That's a new one.
I like that.
Well, Whyachi makes parts for everybody. Most teams have Whyachi switches in them. So can we go, yeah, I mean, we do. Can we go tour their shop?
Team Whyachi has been doing this bot thing since it won its first giant nut in '01. And since then, we've been making a lot of parts for other robots. We make a lot of custom parts that they send us. We have a water jet and other machines. And we do a lot of standardized products like gearboxes and switches. So I think it's about time that we show people kind of where the magic happens. So why don't you come with me and we'll take a tour of the shop. Welcome back, guys. Let's take a travel through the shop here and see what's going on. So over here we have our relatively new CNC lathe. We do a lot of round parts. We did a lot of the shafts this week with the wedgelets for the flipper. We had to do all that machine so it fits through the tie rods correctly. And then we walk our way back in here. We're actually starting on the new sections of blocks, the new hydraulic blocks. So we're already thinking about next season, so hopefully we can get that going. Back in the corner here, we have our CNC 2.5 axis milling machine. It gets almost all the things done that we can, for the most part at least. Anything we can't do in there, we usually do with the water jet, which will be coming up later in the show. We have these regular mills for doing a few options. And then when we walk over here, we have our manual lathe, which we used to do a lot of parts on, and now we kind of automated the process on the CNC lathe. Walking back a little bit further, we have this 110 ton press. We do a lot of different stuff. Actually, the Hydra frame we had to do in here because we didn't have enough tonnage on our other press to do certain things and operations on. So we make special dies, special bottom dies, and then we just hammer press them in, and it's all done by hand. There's no automation there whatsoever. We have what we actually make ourselves is this quad belt. I don't think we've ever sold one of these actually, but we did make it, so that was kind of cool. For all of our rolling applications, we have this really old roller, and when we're coming out here, this is our press. We do a lot of work in here with titanium, AR500. We have a bunch of other things that we can do while we're doing that. For welding, we have an acorn table with clamps galore. That way we can make sure the parts are fixtured, held down properly. It's a little messy right now, but for the most part, we can do 10-foot sections fairly easily. If we have to go bigger, we actually have to set it back on the floor to get all the welding done. And then the piece de resistance is the water jet. Right now, we have no idea how we'd make half the parts anymore if we didn't have this water jet.